Geek Citadel.
One man, one mic, just kidding. This is Gamer Value episode 2, and this is Noir Syndrome. Now, Noir Syndrome is a procedurally generated video game, but it's not like the other procedurally generated games in indies nowadays. Instead, what's procedurally generated itself is the mystery. So you're like a detective and you go out and you solve crimes. And that's generally what we're going to do here today. But why should you buy it? Is that reason enough to get the game? Well, yeah. I mean, if you like simple games, it's a very simple game. You proceed to scan and talk to everybody. And there are little survival elements in the game where you have to eat food. Now see here, someone was just killed. And we have to find out who's the murderer, who's killing people. And this is where our trusty notebook full of clues comes in. We have no suspects. And we have 13 days to solve this crime. So every time you start a new game, you have 13 days to solve the crime. There's always somebody different. And you have to go out into the world and discover who did it. And when you finally find who it is, it's either a civilian, a police officer, or a mobster. You go out, you pick the culprit, and hopefully you're right. And the game starts all over again. That's the procedurally generated part. So, oh my god. I left the game. Sorry. This is live. Well, as live as it can be. So there are areas where the game itself gives you different destinations. So you can go to the murder itself, or there's like a public gathering where you can get more information about what's going on. So we're going to go to the murder mystery right now. And unlike what you may think, when you reach the murder areas, it's not going to be like, hey, it's a dead body, you got to investigate. Nah, there's nothing like that. You kind of just walk around like this and scan every little nook and cranny. And it's really simple. And I could try to steal this from the mob. And since there's no one here, hopefully I can get away with it. So yes, you can be a thief even though you're a cool detective. But I'm not sure how it works. Usually if there are people here, they would know that you stole the money. But this is the first time I've ever stolen something with no one else around. So we're going to see what happens. You see 2 new areas have opened up. There's a department store, there's a public gathering, and then there's the police zone here. So I'm going to go where the police are and see what happens. So now I feel hungry. So that there is like a little survival element to this game. But you get enough money to just walk off and find some food and eat it and stay alive. So now we have information pouring in from these people. And I just got my first suspect, which is Margaret Harris. And you can lockpick and sneak into places and find more information. She didn't have any information from me, so that was a waste of a lockpick. But of course you can go elsewhere, buy a lockpick, start over again. But every time you talk to a person, your energy level goes down. There's no meter to tell you. There's just the notebook. The notebook here says you feel hungry. So I feel hungry, and I don't want to feel hungry. So as someone who's played this before, eventually I'll go find some food. But first, I'm going to check out City Hall because something fishy is going on here. And this is generally how the game is played. And you know why the game is played like this? And it's a really simple reason why it is. It's because this is a game that was ported from Android. So this was recently greenlit on Steam. Sorry, one take. We're going to do one take. I don't care. This was recently greenlit on Steam. And it's actually an Android game. And on Android, it's pretty much the same thing. If you have a tablet or anything, this is what you're going to get. The only difference, though, is that the game actually is a little bit cheaper on Androids, and you have mobility, so you can actually play this game anywhere, as opposed to Steam, where this game costs $7, and you can only play it at your PC. And I guess if you have an Android phone, what would be the better deal to you? would you want to play this game on your phone or your tablet and whatnot? But for everybody else who does not have an Android phone, Apple people, so I'm gonna buy a lockpick here. And I'm gonna go back out. So Apple people can just buy this game on Steam. I don't know if, actually I don't even know if they can play it on Steam. I don't think it is Mac compatible, so Apple people with a PC can play it. So we're just wandering around here. This is the game, like, this is what you do. This is a game that is designed to be played for like an hour. Okay, that's pushing it. Probably like 15 to 20 minutes a day. So you play this about 15, 20 minutes. You're like, all right, I solved a crime, or I lost a crime. And you move on about your life. And it's clearly a game that was designed for phones. So someone else has been murdered, so we're going to go check out that spot. And essentially, if you don't like what you see here, you're going to be pretty upset, because this is the game. This is everything that is. So I've been walking around for a while, and we have new clues. Civilian ID, buttons, blah, 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 blah. So more or less, here is how you figure out who has committed the crime. So the paperwork could be anyone, but we have 4 civilians. So apparently it's leaning, like the case is leading towards a civilian. And we have 7 days left to solve this crime. And we have a variety of suspects here. So we have Jack Moore Taylor, Margaret Harris, the artist, Martha Lewis, blah, 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 blah. But we don't, like, specifically have a person in mind who it could be. Like, is it a woman? Is it a man? Etc., etc. So we've got to get some more clues. So let's go back out and get back to the case. And let's see here. So we're gonna go to a public. Actually, we're gonna go to the mob takeover, because this is where the market is, and this is where I need food. Detective need food. So we're gonna go get something to eat. Costume shop sounds fishy. She just gave me a nice area full of information. Buy an apple for $2. This is where we get food. You can talk to vendors. I usually buy the beef jerky because it's usually the best stuff. See? And I'm already full. It's amazing. Beef jerky doesn't fill me up at all in real life, but here it's like the best thing in the world. I'm gonna eat some more beef jerky, and now I'm stuffed. Now I can talk to as many people. I probably can finish this game without having to ever buy any more food. So we're heading to the clothing shop here because we had information that things were a bit fishy here. We found a pencil, found a silver ring. We found a lot of items that can help us potentially in our quest to solve this crime. So now we're pretty sure that the killer is an artist or a poet and is a civilian, because that is way too many civilians on the list now. I mean, there are 2 more little things that we can figure out, but right now we know it's a civilian that did it, because the only 2 things that could be at the bottom there is man or woman, and then 1 more that would say civilian or mobster or etc., etc. So artist, civilian, and we got to figure out if it's a man or a woman so that we can point out who did it. Who done it? And this is the goal of the game. So we're gonna go ahead and no more clothing shop. So we're gonna go to church. Church is a good place for murder, for figuring out what murder is going on, I guess. We just found a lot of money. That was like a waste of time. And on the last day, you have to have figured out who it is. So we have 2 days left to figure it out. Margaret Harris has been murdered. But we're going to go to a public gathering and hopefully somebody gives me some information. We found a bottle of rum. Female fingerprints found. So I'm pretty sure now we have all we need to know. So we have figured out now that it is a civilian, a poet, and a female. So, who on our list, if we have enough information here, is a poet? No one. We don't have enough information to figure out who it is. Oof. It's rough. So we got one more day to figure out if the person is that. It's bad. It's bad. So we're going to City Hall. Hopefully we can get a lot of information. Otherwise we're screwed. Oh my goodness. Oh, come on, guys. I know you got somebody else you want to snitch on or something. This is not good. It's not looking good for us right now. We know it's a female and we know it's a poet. But man, we don't have enough information to actually figure out who it is. So now we have to take a stab in the dark because we have no choice. If I let it go down to one day and then I choose someone, it's over. Regardless. So we're going to look at our list here. We're just going to choose someone. It says artists. Margaret Harris is dead. So we're going to choose Elizabeth Moore. She may not be the killer, but we don't have any choice anymore. Sad part is, she's a mobster. This sucks. We don't have enough information. We have all the clues. We just don't have enough information. I should have skipped a lot of those areas that I was walking through. I was talking and walking at the same time, and I screwed that up. So let's go here. We're going to choose Martha Lewis because she's a civilian at least. So we're going to go back out. Side. And figure out. Oh, wait. There we go. Wait. There she is. Martha Lewis, you are under arrest. Displaying stats. New badge unlocked. And you apprehended the wrong suspect. The killer's still on the loose. You have been fired. And that is the entire game. See? Rose Clark, who was not even on our list. Nothing we can do about it. We're screwed. So yeah, that's the game. Like, you would just start over from here. And that would be it. And you can earn like these assortment of badges. Certain badges have things you start off with. You start off with more block picks. You get certain perks, etc. from playing this game. So there's one extra mode here that's called Dinner Party, which plays off like, I guess, a murder mystery at like Clue or something. You go in and it's like a masquerade party, and you have to find out who the killer is before you are killed by some of these deranged guests. So this is actually like the most dangerous part of the game. All these people can turn on you at the drop of a hat. So they all like go mad as time goes on. So you only have a very, very, very small amount of time to figure out who done it. So it's not like the rest of it. So you have all this already opened up. Now you have to find the clues and wrangle that person before you get shot in the face, or they shoot a bunch of other people in the face. So we're going to talk to this cat here before he goes crazy. Let's get to the top here. Oh, somebody's gone mad, see? And they have a chance to calm down, actually. But I just picked up a lot of clues, so we're going to go to the notepad again. Mobster. Yeah, we figured it's a mobster. It's now a mobster because there's a mob ID. None of this matters anymore. There's a mob ID, so it's a mobster. Because usually that type of stuff is just like set in stone. Poached egg. I don't need that right now. Apparently I'm finding a ton. Someone's crazy right now. And I'm not going to go in that room because she's going to shoot me in the face. I'm just wandering rooms trying to figure... And you don't want to be in the wrong room when these people go crazy, because they will just kill you. There's nothing you can do. Just die. So, and the worst part is I don't think you want to kill the wrong people either, because when you shoot someone in this game, everyone is alarmed and they want to kill you now. They're like, oh no, bro, you don't point a gun at me, I'll kill you. So right now we have discovered that this is a mobster, of course. There's no way it can't be a mobster. Way too much evidence points to a mobster. So I'm trying to stay a couple steps ahead of the murderers. You don't have to worry about the shop guys. Alright, female fingerprints. Okay. Got it. Ah, damn it. Alright. So now female mobster. Alright, let's check out what we have in here. We don't have their job. So that's the hard part. People are going crazy at random. I'm scared. Oh my god! And there's someone just bugging out over here. Hopefully that thing we just picked up will help us. I just want to get out of this area before I get shot. Like, I want to just go down to the shop here. Alright, so we just picked up something. Let's hope this is the final part. Alright, tailor or a dancer. That's a lot of information. So let's see. Let's go here and discover that we have dancer, dancer, dancer. That's not good. Alright, so Alice Young's the dancer, and so is Shirley Miller. So let's go ahead and check out who is a mobster. Okay. Shirley Miller and Alice Young are not mobsters. That's not good. That's bad for us. So it has to be a tailor. And the tailor is Betty Young. We have discovered who the murderer is. Betty Young. Now let's see if we can get her without just dying a horrible death. Let's try to make it to Betty Young here. I don't know where she is. Oh my god. Woo. I'm glad he calmed down just as I was coming upstairs. You get shot in this game, you're dead. Sit. It's a wrap. So we're gonna, hopefully Betty Young doesn't turn into a nutso. And bam, she's going to jail. Were we correct? Case closed. Time to get back to the party. Woo! So that's it. That is generally what you do in this game. And apparently I unlocked the costume. So now I can be this cool dude right here. And that's it. I mean, this is the most that you can get out of the game. I mean, you can go all out, get all the badges and whatnot, but $7, this is what you get. So I'm starting a new grading system. It's not, I mean, it's going to stay the same on the website with stars and whatnot, but I'm going to say, first I'm going to talk about the price. So $7 for a game that you can normally get for $3 on tablets and your phone is pretty much is designed for 10 to 15 minute spurts and whenever you just feel like it. If you have an Android device, you probably should get that version. Like, this is designed for that. It's like touch. You only have a few like buttons you can use. I would say stick to the Android version if you have it already. Steam price, I would wait for it to drop. You know how Steam is. These guys probably listed this for $7 because it looks better on Steam sales. So I would say about $4. $4. This game is perfect price to pay for. And on top of that, the rating would be do play. Do play this game because it is fun for like the short amount of time that you get out of it. And that's it. That is our new gamer value rating system. And I hope you guys appreciate this. Any comments? And oh, I want to bring something up that's funny to me. And I'll post it at the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoy it. Alright, see you guys in the next episode of Gamer Value. So I just wanted to thank you guys for subscribing to the new channel, but there was a really special person that made my day as soon as he subscribed. And the name was, hold on, wait, I'm going to put it up on the screen. The name was DJ D's Nuts featuring Huge Dick. The more I think about it, the more hilarious it is to me. That's like the first name I saw as I subscribed, like the subscriber things were popping up. I just saw DJ D's Nuts featuring Huge Dick, and that was it. I was done. I started just like tears, laughter, just ha! Like I did a guffaw. So I thank you, DJ D's Nuts featuring Huge Dick, for subscribing, and I thank everybody else for subscribing as well. And thank you for that laugh. I appreciate it. See you guys on the next episode of Gamer Value. For more episodes of Gamer Value and reviews, check out GeekCitadel.com. Also, subscribe to us on YouTube right here below. Look at all the links. Geek Citadel, Geek Citadel, Geek Citadel, Geek Citadel, Geek Citadel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.